If you watched my videos before, you know I hate intros. Like I can't stand them. But today, you can tell from the title, I'm doing my everyday makeup. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I wear when I usually wear makeup. This is like my go-to, just I want to look presentable, I want to have makeup on, I want my skin to look even, you know, yeah, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. As far as like the look itself, it's really basic, but that's just how I like it. I like it more on the natural side, I like it more on the basic side. So yeah. So I prime my face with the Farsali Skin Blur. Is it Skin Tune Blur? It's the one in this turquoisey bottle. It's a really good primer for blurring and making my skin look really smooth. So yeah. The only thing is that the dropper doesn't really work. Like, you can't really do droplets. It just kind of like sticks around the dropper, so That's so funny. I like standing up and doing my makeup. I don't know if that's weird or not. I'm gonna put on some lip balm. I already have some on, but just to be extra safe, we're gonna put on lip balm. So on the daily, I like for my makeup to just be simple, basic, easy. So I don't wear any foundation. I just put on concealer and kind of use it as a foundation in a way. So I use two concealers because one of them is a little dark and one of them is a little too light. So I mix these two concealers. This one's the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer and this one's a CoverGirl Clean Fresh Hydrating Concealer, whatever. This one's a really good concealer if you really want like I'd compare it to like a Glossier situation, like really thin, very liquidy, but gives the light coverage. So I really like this concealer for that reason. I prefer the concealers and my foundations to be more on the light coverage side. I like it to feel thin and not heavy on my face. Okay, so now I just have it all over my face and I look really funny. But blend that bitch in, you know? Okay, so since, you know, I put on the concealer, it like erased part of my top lip as if I already didn't have a thin lip. Okay, so now I have that blended into my skin and I'm gonna set it with the Fenty Beauty Invisimatte. I obviously love this powder. It's really easy. I mean, just a simple translucent powder that sets your makeup really well. Yeah. Oh my gosh, my hair is bothering me. Bro, I just want my hair to be long. Like, I need my hair to reach my ass, you know? Like, I'm tired of this like medium length hair. I like hate it. I don't know why I like insist on using a tiny little brush to set my whole face, but I just do. Like, I don't know why. I just prefer it, even though it takes a little bit longer. But I feel like I really get in all the areas on my face when I sit with this tiny brush. It's not even that tiny, but it's like, what is this even for? This is an e.l.f. blush brush. Bitch, I would not put on my blush with this. Like, it's too small for blush. But look at me setting my face, my entire face with this. Like, I make no sense, bro. Next is bronzer, and my favorite, all-time favorite bronzer. I use this every single time I do my makeup. There has not been one time recently in this past, like, entire year that I haven't used this bronzer. I think ever since I bought it, which I don't really remember, but this is the NARS Laguna bronzer, and yeah, it's a really good bronzer. It has a good amount of shimmer, but it's not too shimmery, not glittery at all. It just gives you a nice bronze look. I mean, it's called a bronzer for a reason, bitch. Sorry if you get offended by the word bitch. When I say bitch, I'm not trying to insult you. Like, I have the tendency to just be like, bitch, look at this, you know? And it's not like to be mean. Like, I forget that the word bitch offends some people. I mean, I guess you can say it in a mean way, you can say it in an insulting way, but I never use it in an insulting way. I mean, not that I can like remember, like not on the daily do I use it like that. I just be like, bitch, did you see that? Bitch, what? You know? So I just apply it, you know, where you usually apply bronzer. And yeah, maybe a little bit on my neck. I like to put a bit just on my nose because it just needs some color. Like my cheeks are bronze, then the nose gotta be bronze too. Just a little bit. Okay, anyways, we gotta move on and just pretend like it never happened. So next is blush, and the blush kind of changes up. I have a few different ones, but lately I've been using this one from NARS. It's a NARS product again. This one's called Deep Throat. You already know NARS and their names be wild and shit. I used to not like blush. I used to think I could look really, not clown-like, but just like, oh, she's wearing too much makeup if I had blush. But blush really just kind of ties in the entire look. It just looks really cute, I guess. And then a little bit on the nose, you know, gotta tie it in with the nose. Did I put too much? Low key, low key, low key. What is next? Oh yeah, highlight. For a highlight, I'm gonna take the, what do you call it? Givenchy highlighter in Shimmery Gold. It's a really pretty ass highlight, like it's bomb. I like this highlight. My sister bought this for me and I did that one video where it's like she surprised me with the full face of makeup. And ever since that video, ever since I used this for the first time, it is like the only highlighter that I like to use. Cause it's just so pretty. Not only in the pan, but like on the face. So I just like get a little bit on my brush, you know, just coat the brush once, tap it off, and then blend it onto the tops of my cheekbones just because I'm really fucking oily. So I glow throughout the day anyways, aka I'm just fucking oily. Like, it's probably like a lot of fucking money. It probably costs way too much, but it is so good. But I definitely don't recommend to just buy this. Okay, so that finishes my entire face, and I don't set my face with any spray just because, I don't know, I feel like when I used to use setting spray, like I used the Morphe one a lot before, it just would make me even more oily. Like I felt like I just looked a lot more oily. Probably because it gives like a dewy finish, and a dewy finish plus my oiliness just makes me look gross. Okay, so one of the most important steps in my makeup routine, if not the most important step, is curling my lashes and applying mascara. The top thing. There's days, even if I don't wear any other makeup, but I want to go out and I still want to look not nasty or not as nasty or not as nasty as normal, or just not as nasty, I will just curl my lashes and put on mascara, and it makes a difference, I promise. For me personally, just because I have nice long lashes that just need to be curled, and they can only stay up with waterproof mascara. I just curl the lashes a few times. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast, and waterproof, again, waterproof is the thing. Like, no regular mascara has ever worked for me better than Sex, They're Real, Pat McGrath, Rihanna, Fenty. None of it has worked for me. Like, it doesn't stay up, like they end up falling, which to me looks gross. So waterproof all the way. And I have tried waterproof, like high-end waterproof mascaras, and they're like good, like it's waterproof, it keeps them up, but nothing can beat CoverGirl Lash Blast. Obviously this isn't sponsored, they don't know who the fuck I am, they don't know me, but I wish they did. I wish they did. I wish this was sponsored by CoverGirl. Like my lashes, I'm gonna give a closey close. Look at that. They just look so good. And most waterproof mascaras from the drugstore and from like Sephora, they work. I can make them work. But there's some that like clump more, some that make it look really spidery, really quickly, and some that aren't as strong of a waterproof, like with a little bit of humidity they start falling, which is not good for me. But CoverGirl just doesn't let me down. Like, not this mascara. This mascara is my main bitch for makeup. I can't live without her. Like, look at that. Look at the difference. You know? Like, come on, bro. Come on. So my lip combination varies all the time. Like, it's never just one lip liner and one lip gloss or one lipstick. It changes up, just whatever I'm feeling. But I have two here as an example of like the colors that I use, and just like two different ones that I really like. So I really like to use colors that kind of resemble my lip color, kind of around that like pinky mauve-y color, just so I can get like fuller-ish looking lips. You know, this is the swatch, so kind of like a naturally pink mauve color, just to kind of make my lips look a little bit not thin, you know. This is the Patrick Ta lip liner in the color, where is the color? She's Proud. That's the color. That is it, lip lined. And then again, the lip product changes, it varies. It's usually a gloss every day, like a lip liner, a lip gloss. So I have a whole bunch of different lip glosses. It's really hard. It's just kind of whatever one. It switches up every single day. But one that I really, really like, and I recommend if you want like a juicy, nice, glossy lip gloss that lasts a good amount, as long as the lip gloss can really last, I recommend the Fenty Beauty Clear Lip Gloss. This is such a good clear lip gloss. Like all of her glosses, like her gloss formula is incredible. They smell really good, but this one, because it's clear, it just, I don't know, I really love it. That is like what I normally try to go for right now. The second like lip look that I usually do is a brown lip liner, like the Chola 90s vibe. So I'm gonna take a brown lip liner, of course. This one's Cork by MAC, or from MAC or whatever. I'm gonna take Kylie's Butterscotch Cream Lipstick. It's just a light nude lipstick. And put a little bit of it, blend it, you know. And that is the look with the lip liner, the dark lip liner, and the nude lipstick. Let me add a little bit of gloss on top with my finger. Okay, so that is the final look. You basically saw two lip looks that I would normally do. So yeah, both of them a different vibe. This one is just if I'm feeling a little extra, which, I mean, I guess with like the shirt, it kind of matches the vibe, you know? So yeah, this is my everyday makeup. Not really everyday, obviously, because I don't fucking wear makeup every day, but bitch, you get the idea, you get the gist. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something, maybe. Maybe I put you onto a product. Who knows?